what's going on, guys? Let me just make sure I have everything set here. Also do members only. I'm totally like out of it right now. Totally out of it. There's a lot of things that went wrong this morning. Sorry for being late. But there were plenty of things that went wrong here. Oh, long day. And it just started. All right. I think we're good. Hello, Mike. I'll get to members only in a couple of seconds. So if you guys want to comment, you can go ahead and comment, but can't get to it right now. Yeah, it's been a long morning. I mean, I had to move my computer because my mouse wasn't working. It was just a bunch of, the audio wasn't working as well. So let me know if the audio is okay, because the audio wasn't working at all. And everything's all over the place. All right, I think we're situated. I think. All right, we got 58 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Get more people in here, all of that stuff, all the good stuff. Good, you turned off members only chats. I could see in the data went wrong. I'm wearing my stockings. No, audio is good. I am going to turn back on members only chats though. But I just got around getting around to it right now, actually. Here we go. Doge is going crazy. Thank you for becoming a member. Is it Project X, Pat? Thank you for becoming a member. That means a lot. You really need to disable update. What? Update Tuesdays. I don't know what that means. Yeah, Doge. We can look at Doge. I mean, it was going insane. It hit 69 cents. Like, that's absolutely crazy. Ethereum Classic is going ridiculously nuts. Right, that's going crazy. Got up to $94 from that $60 mark, which is basically 60%, return. Ridiculous. Weeble was so slow with deposits. I'm missing out on Doge push. Yeah, I'm actually missing out on anything. I didn't realize you have to trade with where's that? Go. I didn't realize you have to trade. Why is it not available? Is Doge not available on Weeble? Not anymore? Have they had trouble with the amount of people buying it, so now they disabled it? Because if I wanted to buy, I can't buy. Is it the same way on Robinhood? Did anybody check that out? Robinhood coming in clutch. Robinhood and Weeble. I mean, Weeble was Robinhood was the first one to do it. I seen it yesterday. No, you can still buy on Robinhood. It looks like. Yeah, I got a $240 return. Total equity $387. Yeah, on Robinhood it looks okay. This is my the amount that I have in Robinhood. I have 585. Did have about 1,000 something. Took some out to put into Ethereum and to Litecoin. Kind of diversify things. That's crazy. Sounds good. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. The audio sounds fine. Just saying thank you. Wow, such a high Doge. What up, Matt Perry? What's up, Jack? How you doing? You really need to disable. Yeah, I read that already. I don't know what that means. As an IT guy, I've come to hate Wednesdays thanks to Microsoft. Why? I don't know why. Um, I have a lot of technical issues. I've been having a lot of technical issues lately. I've been moving things around, so it's been tough. My computer is now right next to me because my mouse, my wireless mouse, my Logitech mouse that cost, I think it's like, I don't know how much it is. It's the Master 3, MX Master 3, the expensive mouse, and it's not working. Like it keeps stopping all over the place. So it's like it's not reading the Bluetooth. I don't know. It's a little weird. Um, so where do you think a good profit and exit mark should be for Doge? I actually think Doge is going to be a long-term thing. If we can make this into something where it's adopted by businesses, it could be a really, really long-term thing. But I always say that if you have a lot in there, right, you can take some out, take your profit, take some of your profit, and take also your initial investment. So let's say you invested $1,000 and it's now up to, I don't know, $20,000, right? You can take your initial $1,000 plus maybe another $1,000 or $2,000 as profit. So then you never risk that ever. And then you can keep this money in Doge for a long, long time. Because I think that with the way that it's running, that we're going to see this stick around for a while. It's going to be way more than what it is now. And I don't think you should sell it. It's going to be pretty big. People are thinking that it can get to Ethereum like numbers. I mean, we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves right now. I understand that you understand the logic behind it and all of the information behind it and how it ties to something like Ethereum, right? But we're getting ahead of ourselves. So I think it can get to a crazy value, but for me, I'm going to hold this 585 shares. I already captured the profit that I have, put it into Ethereum, and you know, it's kind of diversified, so it's not like I'm going to lose everything if Doge goes down. So I only put in about $170 into Doge, and I put in, I think it was $200+ into Ethereum, and then $100 into Litecoin. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing, and I continue to do this. If it does go up a little bit more, I'll probably take maybe another, I don't know, couple of shares, couple of coins, and put it into something else. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep about, if not 585, it'll be around 500. So I'll keep an even 500 coins and let that sit there for pretty much ever. Disable Windows updates. Do it manually. There's a new update with a bug. Yours probably installed it. That's possible. I finally got in on Doge. I've been waiting for money to settle in Webull. Well, it's good that you got in, because it seems that Webull is not letting you buy. I just bought on Webull 30 minutes ago. Yeah, so I don't know if they disable something maybe for me or for certain states. Maybe certain states are like, you know, heavy in volume. I don't know. But right now I'm seeing not available for you know, Dogecoin and Webull. Oh, maybe. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm in the wrong account. Boom. Okay, you can definitely do it. You can definitely do it. I guess I was just in the wrong account there. So we're good. We're good. Good. I have 585 also. What's your exit strategy on Doge? So I kind of just gave that. So yeah, I already took some out, took my initial investment, and now I'm keeping basically the rest in there. I'll probably take out 85 shares and just keep 500 later down the road, maybe when it gets to, I don't know, like $2, $3, $4. I don't know how much, but I will keep at least 500 in there. Is it too late to buy in Doge? I don't think so. Just know that if you got in with a low cost basis of like say 25 cents, like I got into a low cost basis previous to that of sorry, I don't know why this is actually, I don't know if I just messed that up. Did I mess it up? I think we're good. We're good. I got into a cost basis previous to that at 4 cents and also 12 cents. And then I got in at like 50. So my cost basis ended up going to 25. So I don't think it's too late. I think you're still good, especially if you find any type of dip, from those highs. So the high is 69 cents, a dip to 65 cents. Shows that it has that capability to get to 69 cents again. So that's 4 cents worth of the difference. You have a little bit of a dip. We're not seeing too much of a dip, but I think we will see a dip after it gets to $1. Once it gets to $1, we'll see another dip, but I'm not going to stress it. I'm going to hold on to it no matter how far it dips. And if it does dip far enough, I'll buy more coins. So that's what I'm looking for. I have $300 that's going to be clearing in Robinhood on the 7th. So right before the SNL skit happens, and if it does dip before then I'm buying more coins. But if not, I'm going to look where Ethereum is, and I'm going to buy partial Ethereum. I'm going to keep selling off till I get to my last 200 coins. That's a good bet. And then how long are you going to keep it after that? Are you going to keep it pretty much forever, or whenever it gets to like 10,000, or you have a certain ultimate price target that you want to get to? It'll be my first buy-in. I hate to chase. Yeah, I hear you. Doge moving because everyone buying in anticipation of Elon's skit this weekend. Selling now will be pretty much dumb. Yeah. Yes and no. It depends where you want to put it, because I think when you have some crypto run, a lot of other crypto runs with it, just because of people thinking they missed out on, let's say, the Doge increase. They missed out on the Doge increase, so then they go to Ethereum. They missed out on Ethereum, so they go to Litecoin. They missed out on Litecoin, so they just think it's the overall crypto, so they start continuing to go. So what I say is, I understand that it is going to get to $1, and selling a portion now, might end up, derailing, the whole situation, and also you losing out on a ton of money, because you could have sold those same amount of coins for more money, right? So yeah, I understand exactly what you mean. But I always like to put things into different areas. So I think it is going to get to $1, but then you're going to have that little bit of a sell-off probably after it gets to $1, and then you're going to see it end up making its move up. But we're going to see those dips, those peaks and valleys, and we're going to have to go from there. So we have 268 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. We have 55 likes. Also, I just got my shirt in the mail. So look at this. Profit hand shirt. Very simple. It also has an S over here, but it's a $sign, but you can't see it because it's green. So because it's green screen, all of that stuff. But yeah, I think it's amazing. The quality of the top quality shirt is really, really good. Yeah, here we go. Let's go this way. Here we go. We got where it went. Maybe I exit out of it. I must have exit out of it. I was going to say I have my store here, but I guess I exit out of it. But yeah, I got the Profit Hands merch. You guys are interested in that? I'm going to sell off at $1.25, then buy the big dip. Yeah, I think okay, you said you're going to sell off at 125. You're going to sell everything at 125. You're not going to keep anything in there. I think you should probably sell some of it, because you don't know how big the dip's going to be. I believe we're going to have a dip, but it's going to be tough to say, because then people might continue to get into it. But there's going to be a lot of people that are interested in just taking a profit, because getting to $1, and you holding, I don't know, over 1 million plus coins is going to be crazy. Anybody that's holding a lot of coins, I wish I would have gotten into it early, but I wasn't into crypto as much then. And if I was, I would probably have a little over maybe $1 million, $2 million holding on to that for a long period of time. But I wasn't into crypto as much. Now I am. So now I feel like I sort of missed out on an opportunity, but if I keep the 585 shares, maybe increase the amount of shares that I have, if we could find a way for that to decrease before the SNL skit, and I can get in with maybe like $300 and hopefully get maybe 1,000 more or 1,000 coins or so. I don't really know how low it will dip if it does dip, but 66 cents is pretty high. It's looking like it's really consolidating, and we're gonna see some good moves. What do you say? I've made 143K so far. Why not just hold and sell down 200 coins after this weekend? Oh, if you made. Yeah, well, that's a good idea. It's a very good idea. Whatever you feel is best for you. I mean, it's definitely a good idea. A green pea market, hope it rides like that all day. Hopefully the old farts in DC done running their mouths. Yeah, let's see what the actual pre-market is. I was looking at some of the positions. When I was looking at it, they were kind of down, but we're seeing some green. Not crazy green numbers, but AMC up 3% is definitely way better than what we not than what we hoped, than what I thought was gonna what it was gonna be. Somewhere around that 1% mark. It usually hovers between 1% gain, 1% decrease, but you're seeing it at 3% right now, actually making a move up. Hopefully we don't see that pull back to the 200 EMA. We've seen that a number of times in the pre-market, but just know when it opens, we're going to see that initial pullback. That's what we typically see. How are the sweater quality? I actually am getting the sweater quality, or the sweater should be coming in the next couple of days. So I'm getting the red one, and the quality is premium. I got the best quality that they had for there. That's why the price is high. I don't like the price being that high, because I've seen other channels have lower prices, but they had the lesser quality shirts and lesser quality hoodies as well. And I want something that's high quality, that's going to last me a long time. I love the shirts. The quality on these shirts are phenomenal. I mean, they fit your muscles, your biceps. They fit them pretty nicely, and then it feels like you're kind of like snug up here, pretty good up here, and then you have it get a little bit looser as it goes towards your hips. So I think it's a really good shirt. I'm probably going to buy a bunch more. Not just to wear them on stream, but just to wear them around. I feel like they feel really good. The only thing is that when you get fresh shirts that have like a decal on it or whatever, or any type of image or whatever, it kind of smells like, I don't know, like maybe like glue or something. It's a little weird, but that smell went away pretty quick as it hit the air. I only have 1,200 coins left. I've been selling. Yeah, well, again, it's great to be able to capture whatever profit you had, a little bit of profit, and then some, or your initial investment. So basically secure that before you make any moves. If you secure that, you can do whatever you want after that, and you can basically say, this is all ride or die. I'm going to let this sit here. And that's what I did. I secured everything that I had plus a little bit of profit, and now I'm keeping these 585 coins and probably going to last or keep them for a long period of time. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I don't know. However long it takes to get to $1,000. That's if it gets to $10,000, and I'm all for it as well. But I'm going to be holding these coins for a long, long time. Hopefully it gets to something big. If businesses continue to adopt this, we're going to see something really big, So now let's get straight talking about buying a coin because of what someone says on Saturday Night Live. Something wrong here. Yes and no. I mean, it's not what somebody says, it's what Elon Musk is saying. You know what I mean? Like somebody that is he the richest person in the in the U.S.? He's the richest person in the U.S., right? First, I look at richest man in the world. No, richest man in the world is Jeff Bezos. Do they keep going back and forth? Because Jeff Bezos is worth 193 billion, and Elon Musk is worth 166 billion. So it's what people like that are saying. If somebody's backing Dogecoin that's worth that much money, yeah, I mean, you obviously have to get excited with what's happening. It's not about taking all of your money and putting it in one area. It's about taking some and you're risking a little in order to gain a lot. Like I risked $100 in order to get 1,000 shares. I wish I would have put in more money, but I didn't have a lot of money in Robinhood because I didn't really like Robinhood that much. But I had about $100, so I took it and put it directly into Doge, and it grew from I only put 77 in there, so it grew from 77 to $500+. And then I was able to take some of that, put that into Ethereum, and now my Doge is again close to like $400, I believe. I have a feeling many people are in Doge based on the hype, not for a long term, but I understand what you're saying. Yeah, most people are in it for the hype, but then they're going to see the potential. This is what happens. I mean, you're in it for the hype. It's just like how, Bitcoin really, got started, right? People were really in it for the hype of something new, a brand new currency, a revolutionary, currency. This is not the same thing as Bitcoin. It's something different, I guess, more similar to Ethereum, right? But it's for the hype right now, and that's where you're going to see a lot of people get to $1 and they're going to say, all right, I'm selling off my position. It got to $1. I'm all for it. It's over. You know what I mean? And seeing that, then they're going to sell off a lot of their position with the without understanding that the potential growth could be a lot more. You know what I mean? And then eventually, as you go down the years, you see it gets to $10 and $13 and $100 and $1,000, and they're like, oh man, I should have never sold off my 10,000 coins that I had, because now that $10,000 or that 10,000 coins would be worth $10,000 if it got to $1,000, but they're going to be missing out on that opportunity. So as long as you secure your initial investment and your profits, a little bit of profits, then you're good. You don't have to worry about what else it's doing. I understand you may lose out on an opportunity of you gaining, $80,000, but you only gain $20,000 here. Take your $20,000 and, be happy with that, because that's a huge gain, a bigger gain than what anybody else would get. So then you take the rest of that money, or rest of the coins, just leave it there. It's just like what we're dealing with AMC and GME. All of the hype that we see around AMC and GME gave them the opportunity to create new business plans and create new value in their company, pay off debt, all of that stuff. GME, they're able to, hire new executive teams, and also change their business model up. Same thing with AMC. So this is what you do with Tesla. They were shorted to hell, right? Shorted a lot. And, us people decided to buy into it because we believe in the product, believe in the company. Tesla's more like a cult than anything. And then you see the company's value just skyrocket, and the stock price just doesn't stop moving, and it doesn't make sense. It's not based on the fundamentals at all. We understand that the company should not be worth that much, but we continue to push it and give it that value. We apply this value. People still think Tesla is not valued up to that point. And I still think Tesla shouldn't be valued up to where they are. But you can look at it and say it's more people-powered value. Do you know what I mean? So I used to have 20,000 Doge coins. It was moving so slow, I decided to take my money out into AMC. It's all about AMC for me now. When did you buy into that for the 20,000 coins? Did you buy into it at 1 cent, below 1 cent? Where was it? Good morning, Lance. Looks like FAMI may be moving in the pre-market. Is it? Because it was down a little bit. Wow, it is. I'm holding at 50 cents, so it is moving in the pre-market. I was a little concerned when it was down here at 41 cents, but now it's looking pretty good. What's ZOM doing? Because that's what I care about as well. ZOM's still at 90 cents. It got up to 93 cents, but yeah, FAMI is making a move. Don't laugh, but I sold my free stocks and bought all Doge at 21 cents. It's only 100 shares, but I plan on letting it sit there for a few years. Maybe it will pay off. I'm new to all this crypto. I think it definitely will. It's good that you bought it at 21 cents. I'm not laughing. I think that's a great idea. It's money that's not yours. It's free stocks that you got from Webull, and you're able to put those into Doge and grow that value. If that gets to a point where you're holding it for 3 or 4 or 5 years and it gets to $3,000 worth of value, people are going to be talking about Doge for a long time. It's not going to be something where it just goes away. You think that it's going to be $1 and it's going to drop down. People are going to be talking about this for a long time. We're going to be pushing this value for a long time. And it's going to get easier and easier to gain $1. And if you're holding all these positions, and basically it's like you're holding, let's say, 1,000 coins, every time it moves that dollar, you gain $1,000. You know what I mean? So it's going to get easier and easier for it to move up $1. It may be difficult now and it's moving cents, but you'll see that make its move. It's going to pass, XRP. It's going to pass, I don't know, Ethereum, whatever. It's going to pass all of these. I think it's going to be pretty big, but that's way down the road. And I'm getting ahead of myself, just like I said in the beginning of the stream. Good morning, Average Joe. Thank you for stopping by. Green day for AMC. Let's go. Yep, I see it. It was up 3%, and now it's starting to fall down a little bit. Let's see if we could see something positive today. We need a positive day, a really good positive day. It's so cold down here. I don't know why it's so cold. No doubt in my mind there's corruption in Wall Street. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tilray goes live for Canadians today. Keep an eye on that. I will. I have my cannabis positions that are here. It's up 1.7%. We'll be looking at that. I had to go to like the oldest mouse in the world, but it moves with like lightning speed here compared to what the other one was moving. Looks like FAMI dropped down a little bit. Hey watchers, hit the like button. If you watching and enjoying this, you should be getting a thumbs up. Yes, hit that like button. We have 500 people in here. Make sure you guys like the video. It does help out the channel a ton. If you guys stop by every morning and you really like my content, hit that like button. Steve Martin, thank you for becoming a member. Is that the Steve Martin from is it Cheaper by the Dozen? Probably not. You invested in Doge? So, does EBON trade on New York Stock Exchange, and is it going up like Doge? It just thought it might be a good trade. Thanks. I don't know. I don't know what EBON is. Because there's a lot of like crypto that's coming out of nowhere. I mean, it's not crypto. Is it? No, it's not. It's on the NASDAQ. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Very weird movement. Very weird movement. Looks like it gathers strength from a lot of places. So if you can, it looks like it goes from that $3 mark, $3.65 mark, or $3 mark in general, and suddenly increases out of nowhere based on maybe some news. I'm not 100% sure, but you see a lot of fluctuation, a lot of movement. It looks like it would be good for a swing trade as you do get to some of these lows. So it gets to 350. I think it may be a great bet just to place money there for the fact that it does move quite a bit. You know what I mean? So yeah, it looks interesting. I love the volatility. I'm making a Matt K and Trey art piece, and the title will be "Girls Just Want to Have Fun." I would include you, but you're more regal and stoic. Thank you for saying that. I don't want to be included on something where it's girls just want to have fun. That's not me. Let's see. Not that Steve Martin, but my girl calls me the jerk. Steve Martin in the house. It's a great time to buy in. It's all time lows, but I would watch it today. Could go down. Yeah, it does. Like I said, it does look at a really really low point, and it looks like it does spike quite a bit. Recent activity though, since June, so it does look like it spikes and makes their moves from $3. So it's something that could be a decent day trade at that all time low. So yeah. Yeah, Doge goes up to $1. Goes up $1 every like Matthew gets. I cannot see these chats. It's so difficult. And if I increase the size, then it takes up the rest of the screen. I can't see the rest of the stuff that's there. So it's kind of tricky. Over here squinting. And even if I feel like even if I had glasses, I still wouldn't. It's just a natural thing for me to do, to squint. They're gonna be riding in Tesla Roadsters for a girl's day. Tesla Roadsters look pretty cool, but they're expensive and small, right? I can't deal with that. Yeah, guys, we have 500 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching right now and you haven't hit the like button, then go down there and do it. It takes like a second. I need an opinion. With X1. Are you bull? So let's see. It did have a massive amount of movement. If we're looking at, what are we looking at here? Is this more like the 10,000 foot view? I guess it's more of the 100,000 foot view. If we were looking at the 100,000 foot view, it had a massive increase to about February. We did see some negative movement. I think it was about March. So February was actually really good month. So the fact that it was dropping down as much is not just based on the market moving down or different sectors moving down. The SPY end up decreasing. Like that's not you're not going to end up seeing that reflect on the market. So we see this drop down. This lengthy drop is kind of concerning me over a number of months. The only thing I would say is it could continue to decrease. I wouldn't say I was bullish. I would say it's definitely a bearish position. The way that you're not creating any new highs, you're creating brand new lows as you do decrease. And I would imagine you're going to create another low as you do go down. The issue that I'm seeing is it's showing no form of strength. The only form of strength that we have seen was about right here, where you're creating that brand new, you're creating a higher low. Instead of creating that lower low as you see this is doing, creating that lower low, it created this brand new low that was higher than the previous low. That's what I like to see, showing that, an indication of an uptrend. However, the last couple of weeks or last month has been down, and you're creating these brand new lows. And I would say right now you could see that it's getting close to creating that brand new low again. And I'm not sure if it will or if it won't, but right now it's looking more bearish than bullish. How many monitors do you use? I did have 30. But now I use two. I have a 27-inch monitor, and then I actually have a 55-inch Samsung TV that I use. So that's what you're seeing. what Weeble's on is the 55-inch, or else I wouldn't be able to see anything on there. I would be squinting at all of this stuff. So this is a 55-inch Samsung TV, so I can see every little thing. I do want to add another monitor, but I need to add more space, and the 55-inch is on the wall, so I would need to find a way to put it like over here. But there's a window over here, so it's just weird. I'll figure out some setups. I sent you some crypto videos on Discord. I did see those. I did take a look at those. They were like older though. It was when they were talking about it hitting lower cents, not like current, not like current values. I don't know if you sent me new ones, but it doesn't look like it. Did you like my Doge video? I created that on TikTok. Nobody's seen it. Go over to the MP Shorts channel, and you'll see it there. One of the latest videos. I uploaded some pre-market videos this morning, so I wouldn't say buy into X1 until I see a green day. Yeah, like the way that it's moving, it's not about just a green day. We need to see an indication of an uptrend. Even if we see a green day, these green days, it could have been a false breakout, and then all of a sudden now you're back on the same movement, even though you were trying to predict as it going up. It's showing these false breakouts. So you need a full indication of a green day plus new higher lows and higher highs. You need a little bit more than that in order to, say where it is, or if it is going to hit its bottom. With everything that's happening with this, the fact that it decreased over a lengthy period of time, it wasn't just like one month. It's literally from February until now. So it's tough. NVIS is up in the pre-market. Consider a ceiling mount for the TV. I would, but where it is, it would be very difficult because it's in the basement. So I have like, I had a pipe that's running across, but it's sealed in by drywall. So if I do that, I could, puncture that pipe there. I don't want to do that. But yeah, I did it this way, doing it to the wall. But then I think it would be great to do like a double monitor. But then I would also, the light would be kind of messed up because the light's right there. I would have to find a way to get the light on me. And there's another light, which I don't have on right now. I don't know why. Give me a second. All right, back. I am back. All right, so we have 521 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. So you think that the government will eventually get their hands on crypto? No, I don't think so. Maybe Bitcoin. I don't know, but it seems like they're finding their ways into some of these areas, but I don't think they can find their way into manipulation. I did hear something that you can short crypto in some areas, but I wasn't 100% sure that that was true, that you can short crypto. I don't know why you would be able to. Lawsuit filed against eBay. Investors may be able to recover losses and should contact block and leave an LLP. Yeah, you see lawsuits all the time. I mean, those lawsuits really don't matter to me as long as I'm seeing the chart move in a certain direction. Obviously, if the lawsuit ends in, closure of the company, bankruptcy, whatever it ends up being, then it's bad. But most lawsuits don't really mean too much. You can file a lawsuit about anything. Thank you, Gabriel, for becoming a member. We got 3 new members today. I appreciate all 3 of you and everybody else that's already a member. Anybody that's watching, I also appreciate you as well. But I appreciate the members just a little bit more. So if you want more appreciation, you know what to do. So yeah, also, I might as well here. Whoops. So there. Also, another subtle plug, if you guys want to join the Perry Experience subreddit, definitely do that. It helps out. And if you want to, put some memes down there, we're going to do some reviews over on the Perry Experience. As we get more memes, I want to see a lot of them because Dogecoin is making moves. Ethereum makes moves. AMC, I want to know what's the funniest meme you can come up with, or anyone that you have seen. I've seen some pretty funny ones, and I wanted to get that on here. If you guys have any due diligence you have, then go over there, join the group, and yeah, I think it's good. So subtle plug there. Let's see. So currently my equity is close to $400. I believe we're sitting at a value of $770. So I grew this account from about $100 to $770. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I have $387 worth of Doge, $252 worth of Ethereum, and $117 worth of Litecoin. So I'm continuing to grow the cryptocurrency through Robinhood, and I'll continue to do that as the time goes on. The only thing is that I know you don't actually own the crypto, so it's different with Robinhood, and I want to do it in like Coinbase, but you can't get all of your crypto in Coinbase. So I have some in like Trust Wallet, some in crypto.com. I have others in KuCoin. Like I have a bunch of different places where I have crypto, but this is supposed to be like the main area to where I can navigate through it and see how it moves. Supposed to be. What's AMC doing? They're up 3%. That's pretty good. AMD's up 1%. That's a recently viewed. I was gonna say, why do I have AMD on my popular list? I know AMD's pretty big, but let's see. FAMI's up 11%, back up to 50 cents. That's pretty good. We got some good movement here. Yeah, also, if you guys want to join the Discord group, the link is in the description. It's $5 for the Patreon, just to join the Discord. But then if you want like anything else, there's other levels to the Patreon. But yeah, definitely join that Discord group. The link is the first link in the description, I think. And you won't be sorry. There's a great group of people. You could technically short anything. You just need someone to loan you those crypto. Okay, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Try using ultra wide monitors. Thank you for providing great content. Yeah, I wanted to buy the Samsung ultra wide monitor, but my wife thought it was a horrible decision because I have so many monitors, and that's really not going to do anything for me. I was like, it'll help for gaming too. I feel like that's a. She's like, no. I mean, it would be a business write-off, but it wouldn't be like I wouldn't get the full value back because it's like I think it's like $2,000 some odd for just a ultra wide monitor when you can get a 55-inch TV for like $400. The tax man is gonna love me next year. My tax obligation is already higher than my yearly income. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, The only thing I hate about making money in the stock market, you know, with your own business, all that stuff, is you pay more in taxes. It sucks, but sorry, I was reading something. It sucks, but like, you have to do it, and that's how you know that you're making decent money. Um, you know, I had to pay my first, yeah, yeah. I've never had to pay out taxes until 2 years ago. So typically, like a lot of the return that I would get from my tax return would cover anything that I had to pay out, especially with um, you know, day trading and whatnot. But yeah, in the beginning, it was really just to like make $15,000 a year with day trading, and then it jumped to about $30,000. Only looking for $100 a day, and now you know I can look for something of, you know, 100, 200, $1,000 a day. It can definitely vary, but I usually have my profit targets going into the day. Highly suggest no one does margin on crypto. I don't think you can. For Webull, they don't let me do it. Sorry, I'm going to my account. I don't want to do that. For Webull, they don't let me do that at all. It's all cash. So let's go to crypto. Look at Doge. And if you see here, crypto buying is equal to your cash available to withdraw in general. So uh you can't use margin in order to do that. Looks like ETC is dropping a little bit. I want that to drop a little bit more so that I can maybe make some moves in there. Thank you, Big Kels, for becoming a member. We got 4 new members today. Good morning. I have 5,764 shares, coins of Doge. When it was 19 cents, should I have? I should take what I have now and sell and then get into Ethereum Classic. I don't think so. You have a lot more potential to continue to grow with Doge, and it all depends what you want to do. For me, in any case, I always like to take my initial investment, whatever I invested into that point, and then also a little bit of profits. But you kind of want to wait it out a little bit because I do feel as though this is going to get to $1. We're going to see some really huge movements this week, and we are seeing those movements right now. We might see a little bit of a dip. I hope that we see a dip beforehand, but you definitely want to probably wait it out a little bit. Then you can capture some of your profits. I would keep some in there, you know, maybe like 100 coins, 200 coins, whatever it actually ends up being. You know, hold some coins in there for the long haul. You know, don't even worry about it. Don't even touch it. Even if it gets to $1,000, don't even touch it. Just let it sit there, let it grow. I think this is going to be really big in the next however many years. So you don't want to miss out on an opportunity to where you're holding 100 shares that's worth $10,000 or 100 shares that's worth whatever. You know what I mean? So that could be really, really big for everyone holding. Slap the like. Good morning, good brother. Thank you for slapping that like button. If you guys want to smash the like button, tickle the like button. What did I hear? I heard somebody say hip thrust the like button. If you want to, whatever you want to do to the like button, do it. Don't break your phone, but make sure you turn that gray thumbs up to a blue thumbs up. Do you think Doge is really hitting $1 as they signed a contract with Amazon? Do you think Doge is really hitting $1 as they've signed a contract with Amazon? What are you talking about? They signed a contract. Didn't see that. That's Mark Cuban bets $2 million on Amazon, Netflix, crypto to. No, that's not it. I don't see it on like a major news source. I seen a I just seen a video saying they signed deal with Amazon. What are you talking about here? It's a 9-minute video. I don't want to. Use your hashtag Doge to buy gift cards. Leading merchants like Amazon, Delta, Uber Eats. I mean, I wouldn't consider that signing a contract with Amazon. Because if they actually signed a contract with Amazon, then it would be a lot bigger. It just means you can use it to buy Amazon gift cards from what I've seen. But I haven't seen any other detail on that. I haven't seen any other detail on that. I think that might be stretching the truth a little bit. But either way, I feel like, yes, if they start to add on other businesses, like add on Doge, being able to pay with Doge on other businesses, yes, it's going to be huge. And I think it's really going to grow to $1, if not way more than that. If things like Amazon, Tesla, bigger name companies, billionaires that believe in the currency end up adopting it, yeah, I mean, it's going to be absolutely huge, humongous. It's going to go way past $1 if that's the case. Yeah, if Doge sign with Amazon, I can use it there. I'm going all in. Yeah, I would be right with you. If they did a deal like that, yeah, there would be no stopping me in buying more. I would go right to Coinbase right now, and I think you can buy it on Coinbase. I would go right to Coinbase right now, and I would buy everything. You know what I mean? Because that's different, and I can get that cleared right away. Crypto.com. Do they sell it on Crypto.com or no? I don't think so. Probably not. Matt, you silly talking shorting crypto. You go to Webull. You need a crypto exchange for short crypto. Okay, yeah. I won't say no, as I don't want to encourage people. Yeah, I don't want to encourage people to short anything either. With crypto, I'm more of a grower, not a shower. That's funny. It just posted morning briefing data in the general Discord. All right, I'll definitely check that out right after. So SOS, Yvonne, don't trade these. I'm already in SOS. Thoughts? I'm in SOS as well. I believe in what SOS can do because the way that it was showing, it showed a more of a double bottom to move up, and that's where I was looking for that to push to about $8. With all of the negativity that we have seen in certain sectors and a lot of the small cap stocks, it's just they get hit really hard. When Tesla gets hit, you see MVIS get hit, you see SOS get hit, you'll see a lot of different positions get hit really, really hard. And that's what we've seen with SOS. But you've seen a double bottom before all of that happened. You've seen it was getting to new lows, and it showed potential for those increases, but all of a sudden just went downhill with the rest of these sectors. So FAMI's going off. It was at 11% the last time I seen it. Doge is moving right now. It's up to 67 cents from what I see. But yeah, I have a strong feeling about SOS. I'm still holding on to it. I have 1,000 shares at a cost basis of $4.84. Looking for that to push up to $6, where I can gain a good $1,000 gain there. It should have been a quicker move. The problem is that we've seen the markets down a number of days, and it sucks. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Sorry, I misunderstood the guy talking in the video. Yeah, I mean it looks like, and I don't want to misunderstand what he's saying as well. But it looks like though what you're doing is you're buying it to get, or you're using Doge to buy Amazon gift cards, and it's mainly around gift cards. It's not around a deal with Amazon, like they signed it and said, "Oh, you're allowed to use Dogecoin on Amazon now." No, you're buying the gift cards. You still have to basically have that value. Um, so it's a little different, way different. Like for Mavericks merch, that's a different story. Mavericks merch, you can buy it with Doge, and they adopted the fact that you can use that currency to buy their clothing. So that's a different story than what Amazon has, which Amazon doesn't have anything. It's just more of an in-between or a third-party system from what I'm seeing. 15% now? Wow, it is 15%. 15% up to 52 cents. That brings my position positive. That's good. Really good. Doge hit 69 cents and went down. Yeah. I see what you did there. Would you say it went down? You know what? I'm going to leave that go. Hip thrust. There's a Leon Lush fan right there. Yeah, that's who it was. Yeah, my wife and I watch Leon Lush. We watch a lot of people. So, but yeah. Hip thrust, that like button. First time I heard it, I was like, oh, that's funny. There's so many different ways to say it. Tickle that like button, touch that like button, gently tap it. You still have to pay capital gains on those gift cards. Is that a question? I I don't know. I don't think so. That's a good question. I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I would imagine when you sell your actual Dogecoin, then yes. But you're not selling it, you're buying something with it. So it's a different story. So I guess consider it like a business. Instead of selling for a profit, you're actually putting it into something else to grow the business. I would look at it the same way. If you're buying merch, you only get the capital gains tax applied to it when you sell the actual coin for dollars itself. You know what I mean? So I think that's the case, but we have to look into that a little bit more. That's a good question. Volume spiking up already. That's what we need to see. We need to see some for AMC. Volume at 280K. We have about an hour until the market opens. Oh, for FAMI. Volume for, wow, the average volume for FAMI is around 16 million, and we're seeing it at where's that, 5.3 million, and it hasn't even opened yet. Remember, guys, if you guys are a fan of Profit Hands, here's the Profit Hands merch. You guys are interested in it. Very simple, kind of like a, I don't know, I wanted more like a really simple, like a Supreme logo, I guess, something that wasn't didn't have too much to it. Eventually I'll have something that has a little bit more, but the high quality shirt, I don't know how much it actually is. It might be like 25 or 26. It's really high quality. I like it a lot. The hoodies, I still need to check out the quality on that, so don't quite make a purchase because I know it can be expensive. I went for the high quality hoodies, the premium hoodies for women and men, and ended up being really expensive. I've seen some cheaper hoodies on other channels, but they've used the cheaper products. So I want something that's high quality, and I know most people do as well, especially something that's really clean. You know what I mean? So and it does have an S here, but this is blue. So I don't know if it shows up as blue or white or whatever it shows up as, but it has a green S that's a dollar sign. So it's Profit Hands with the dollar sign. So it's pretty cool. I can actually bring it up. So yeah, at the bottom of the videos, I think you'll find a lot of the close. So yeah, if you go over to my channel and you go over to the store, you're gonna see all the different ones. I would say the premium T-shirt. This is the one that I have. Really, really good. Really high quality. My wife has the she wanted the lesser premium shirt. I didn't do a premium shirt for women because she said that looked weird because it was like tighter around the waist, and I thought that one looked okay, but whatever she wanted. So it's pretty good stuff. I still have to check out the quality of this hoodie. I have it coming in the mail. It's pretty expensive, so I don't want you to make a decision there before you get something, before you know the quality. So I don't want to pass out anything that's low quality, Voyager or Weeble for crypto. I use Weeble. I also have Coinbase and Crypto.com and KuCoin. I can't buy it, but I transferred it over there. I also have Trust Wallet. So I have a number of places where I actually have crypto. But I would say I use Weeble because then you could also trade other positions as well. You should check out Bunker Brand for your merch. Yeah, I mean, I use the merch that was on YouTube. I guess it's Spring or something. I mean, the shirts are very high quality. I like it. I'll probably have to dial down the profit that I get there and make the profit like, I don't know, $5 or so. There's the typical profit. They're like, oh, this is the typical price that you would put for this, and they put the typical profit as like $7 or $8 or something, and I was like, oh, that's reasonable to get like $8, per shirt. You're not really making it, but you're also selling it. So it would be great to be able to do that. But I can like lower it to like $5 or so with the next release of merch. If I do have a different type of merch, I'll release something different. If this goes well, then I'll definitely release something different and have like some sort of a collaboration. If you see something clean, and we'll get some votes on what the best merch is, and then we'll release that merch. So, Matt, thanks for your advice yesterday on PRPO. I got out around $8. That's good. What did I say on it? Okay, yeah, that it was gonna fall. Yeah, this movement was way too fast. And it was good that you seen this increase here in the day. I didn't expect that. You've seen this increase in the day, so you were good to get around $8. So what did you do? Did you you buy in at one of these like low points and then set a stop loss? And if it did go against you, then it goes against you, and then you ended up making some money out of it. That's good. I'm glad it worked out for you. See, in any case where you see these large increases from $1 to $8 or whatever it actually ends up getting to, it's very tough to see it continue to increase after that. It was up 171%. Seeing that increase, there's always a chance that it could still go up, but there's more of a chance that it's going to go down. So I always say, hey, get into the position if you're looking to get into it, and then set that stop loss. If you have that stop loss set, then it'll stop you out before it gets too ridiculous of a loss. So I'm glad that it worked out for you. Thank you for the super chat, Brandon. Two things: check out comedian Theo Vaughn. Make sure your kids are not around. He's the GOAT. Second, Coinbase don't sell Doge. That sucks. It sucks. I thought it did. I'm pretty sure it does. Are you sure? Is it Coinbase Pro that you can buy it on, or? Because I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, I see a bunch of videos talking about Doge on Coinbase. Or were they just like speculating, basically saying Doge might go on Coinbase? Dogecoin. Oh, we just got an article here talking about Dogecoin on CNBC. Dogecoin is surging another 20% and is now approaching 70 cents per coin. Yeah, you know what it's about. Make it main news. That's what we need. Where Elon said, the Doge father, SNL May 8th. If he has that skit, I mean, I'm sure he's going to talk about it. 100% he's going to talk about it. This is going to skyrocket, and we're going to see some really, really big movement. AMC is, we're seeing a lot of green. Hopefully it's not grounds for reversal. I don't want that. FAMI looks really good, but I hope we don't see just a complete turnaround, a complete Uno reverse card, as Meet Kevin would say. I hear he's running for governor or something. That's pretty cool. Now we have 730 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. We should have 350 likes. That does help out the channel a lot. I'm going to play an ad right here. What do you think an ideal price would be to buy in Doge now? Let's see. Where's Doge at? I would say it looks like it keeps coming back to, let's look at by the minute. It looks like it keeps coming back to about, well, I would probably say 64 would be the best price. But you've seen it get down to 61 from that 69. So it looks like the lowest point would be 61 cents. That would be a great point to get in there to ride that on the way up. However, you are risking it coming back on the way down. I feel like it is going to fall down and probably get to that point. We'll see how this does play out. If it surpasses $1 by a lot, like we see it continue to grow and gets to 70 cents today, 80 cents tomorrow, or 90 cents tomorrow, or whatever. Sorry, I always get caught reading something, especially if it calls out my name. If it gets to 80 or 90 or whatever, 70 cents tomorrow, we might see that surpass $1 by a lot. It might go to 125, 150, whatever it ends up being, and surpassing what XRP is. So let's hope that that's the case. But I think the best bet would be to get in somewhere around between 61 and 64, if you can. It looks like it's definitely showing support of that 64 cent mark. So if it gets down to 64 cents again, I would say that would probably be the best. That would probably be one of the best bets to get in, but the lowest point would be 61 cents. I don't know if it will get back to that point though. The power of money. I skipped all your ads. Yeah, YouTube Premium. Love YouTube Premium. I have YouTube Premium. Either way, I mean, if you have YouTube Premium and you're watching, I get a very small percentage of that as well. So that helps out a lot. 64 cents. Yeah, that's where I was thinking. 64 cents is looking like where that support is. Then again, I can't follow a traditional stock because it does decrease past those support levels. So I would say 64, between 64 and 61. Is your shirt going to say the Matthew Perry experience? No, I mean, I'll probably have one for the Perry experience. I'll have merch for the Perry experience once that does get to a point to where it's generating a little bit more views. But right now I really don't have a set like concept for it because it's all over the place. We had our podcast where we talked about a lot of different things, news related stuff. We want to create that podcast again, but talk about like real life things, different topics, debate topics, all of that stuff. So eventually, yes, we will have a Perry experience shirt. Everything will probably look really clean until we get to like some merch releases where they might have a little bit more design to it, but I'll probably go with something different because this you can really only do something for the front and back of the shirt, and I want to do something where it's on the sleeve, something nice on the sleeve. So we'll see how that plays out. I also love long sleeve t-shirts. So again, we'll see. I filtered ads out of YouTube from my router. That's perfect. I just blocked Google as server address. That's funny. I'm on uphold. What is the target for getting out of FAMI? I believe it's around $1. That's where I'm looking to take a little bit, taking a lot of it out. So yeah, I believe it's around $1. We're gonna see how that grows. I mean, it could be bigger than that, but it looks like that target, the way that it dropped way past previous lows, way past different resistance points, it shows a lot of strength above the current price, especially above 29 cents. So if you got in at 29 cents, we're able to buy in, get a decent amount of shares. I think getting to $1 is going to be similar to what you're looking at with Doge, basically. Keep in mind, Doge hits 61, hit 61 yesterday, then dropped to 50. So it's possible it could hit 55 and 62. 64 is still a good entry point. Yeah, I think you're right. It could still dip. I just don't know with all of this momentum that it will end up doing that. It could do it later in the day. So I don't think you need to make the moves now, because it could happen anytime. Literally, you see movement overnight. Like I wake up and see that it said Doge was at 66 cents, and I was like, oh man, this is going to be a good day. You know what I mean? And to tell you the truth, I probably could have taken. Right now, I have Ethereum at an average of $3,000 per coin, but you know I only have a partial coin, so it's not bad, but it could have been a little better if I would have probably waited it out and taken the $300 now, because I would have more coins. So either way, I still have 585 coins, and I plan on probably buying more if it does dip down quite a bit. So if it dips down to 50, expect me to make a move, but my money clears on the 7th, so that's going to be on Friday. Do you think ETC will drop? What's a good entry point? So ETC is really making a decent move. I didn't expect this. Someone told me to get into this. It was the Discord group that told me to get into this. Lance that probably told me to get into it, and I didn't make the move because I wanted to hold on to the thought of getting into Ethereum at $3,000, and now I can't even do that because I'm not holding actual cash in my account. It's not settled cash. So I could buy Ethereum Classic, but I didn't realize that it wasn't settled cash. Well, my stream was behind. That tends to happen. If you hit the pause button, it tends to be behind. I've done that multiple times. Guy never listens. I swear I have logic behind some of the things that I do. You can't win them all. I did see that I was like, I should have made a move, but either Ethereum Classic or Ethereum, whatever this is, Ethereum Classic G, whatever that movement is. That's OTC markets. I couldn't even make a move there. But that's funny. It's all Brother Lance's fault. Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to buy into Doge with $200, which is about $230 when it hits 64 cents. Yeah, just probably wait a little bit to see if it does, pull back. But yeah, 64 cents is not a bad buy. Because it's starting to pull back now. It's not really showing any type of resistance point there where it pulled back from, but at 67 cents is where it pulled back from. Get in at that 64 cents. It looks like it resists multiple times. It's like a cheap knockoff brand. cereal tastes just as good as the lower cost. What in the world? That is exactly what it's like. Uh, like Honey Nut Scooters. You go and get some Honey Nut Scooters. Those taste just as good as some Honey Nut Cheerios. When I first seen that name, I was like, why call it Scooters? Why couldn't you call it like Honey Nut O's or something? Honey Nut Scooters. Is it for the wheels? I don't know. Whatever. Did you see CXC a few weeks ago? It went from 9 cents to $3,200. Would have been nice to be in that and sell right at No, I didn't see that. Why am I not showing this? Is this it? CXC? Is it right here? CXC stock? I don't think that's it. I don't see what you're talking about. But that's crazy if it moved that far. I mean, I've seen some movement, but CXC crypto. Where can I look that up at? I'll look it up on. Oh, it's now at $411. Why did it go so high? Let's see, a week ago. Looks like it got to $889 a month ago. Wow. And that's just out of nowhere. For what reason? Why did that happen? Jesus. Holy crap. That would have been amazing to get into. Could you buy that anywhere else? Like where could you have bought that? Did you buy that on check some wallets? If you know where to buy that, let me know. I'm not looking to buy it. I just because I think it's too late at this point. But that's crazy to see that movement. The current price right now, it's 516. Wait, let me show you guys this. The current price right now is 516,260.88%. That is ridiculous. What in the world? Some are saying that hedge funds dumped into it. Not sure the full story. When I tried to buy it, FAMI, it said there's a minimum. 100 shares? Why is that? I don't know. It doesn't trade on OTC markets, right? Just joined today. Go to Coinbase. It says it's not available on Coinbase. Right? Didn't it just say that? Yeah. Not supported by Coinbase. So you can see the movement. You can't buy the position. But that's crazy. That is crazy movement. If you invested literally just $100 into there, oh my goodness. Or 1,000 or whatever it ends up being at. But that is crazy, man. I don't care if it did dip down to $1,500. If I invested $1,000 into that point, Jesus. Is SafeMoon a buy? That's tough to say. I mean, I have SafeMoon. I bought some SafeMoon. I'm letting it sit there for a long period of time. I don't know what it's going to get to, but if I see some movement like this, if it gets up to a penny, then I'll have was it $300,000? And if it gets up to these numbers, then obviously I'm very, very wealthy. And I'll probably sell off half of it. I wouldn't even sell off the full amount. If it's below $1, most brokers want you to buy 100 more shares at a time. I thought that was only like, well, I guess I've never had that issue because I always buy at least 100 shares. I got 74 diamond hands. I got free Robinhood. You have 74 what? I got free Robinhood $5 and got 74 stocks of Doge at 5 cents, and I made $50 off a free stock. That's amazing. That you made $50 plus the $5 that you $5 stock. That's amazing. I mean, that's what it's all about. And that's why, you know, I talk to people and say, hey, you know, sign up for these platforms, get your 2 free stocks with Webull. You can get your 2 free stocks with Webull if you click the link down below if you're interested in signing up for Webull. I don't have any Robinhood links because I took that off because I kind of, you know, didn't want to deal with Robinhood. Because again, yesterday I tweeted about Robinhood and said how they came in clutch, you know, disabling the buy button for Doge as things get ridiculous. But it's back. Matt made a video on how to buy SafeMoon, I believe. Yes, I did make a video on how to buy it. But I wouldn't say you put a crazy amount in there. Like, don't sit here and invest $2,000 into SafeMoon and get like 4 billion coins. Like, yes, it sounds like you're getting a lot, but you never know what it could be. You could be getting, you know, I don't know, 100% of a grape versus, I don't know, 5% of a watermelon, something like that. Have you seen? I almost read it. The coin they're trying to push to be the currency of Pornhub OnlyFans. Oh, the coins are called. Is that a joke, or is that serious? I feel like if I search that, that's gonna be in my history, and it's not gonna be good. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna believe you and just let it sit there, and I'm not gonna. Jay Wells, yeah, I'm gonna believe you when you say that. Were you aware that there is a 10% exit fee for SafeMoon? Yes, and basically like that 10% like will get split, but it doesn't matter if there's a 10% of something that's, you know, huge. I really don't care. To be able to risk, you know, $100 to gain however many millions, I'm okay with it. Doge is running again, and GME and AMC are green so far. Let's check that out. Yeah, AMC was up to 3% at one point. It's still at 2.5%, pretty much sitting at that spot. We do see a pretty decent increase here. We're seeing, you know, upward movement here where towards the end of the pre-market, we're seeing that downward momentum a little bit. We might see when it opens, it does decrease, but if we're seeing an actual good day, we'll see that V-shaped recovery, which is definitely good. Let's see what GME is doing here. You said GME is green. Not popular. There we are. Come on. Oh, I'm in SOS. There we go. Yeah, GME is green, close to that 1% mark. I wanted that to go lower. I wanted to hit it at sub 50. Sub 50 would have been a great spot to put some money back into GME, because right now I have 2 shares at a wash sale cost basis of 240, and would like to get my cost basis way down. So I was going to buy 10 shares, but I wanted it to go down to about 150, a little bit lower than 150. 100 would be the best bet. If you want Safe Moon, do not follow his video. Sorry, Matt. It's out of date. You can buy Safe Moon on Bitmart and save tons of fees. Well, actually, you don't pay that much in fees in order to go through that whole entire step. Ethereum transfers for, well, actually, now it would be pretty expensive because Ethereum transfers for a certain amount. I think it's like 0.001 Ethereum. So you have a really small fee there, but you don't have any other fees after that. PancakeSwap, you do have a little bit of a fee, but it's not that much. I mean, I pretty much transferred $200 total. I didn't invest $200, but I transferred $200 total into all of these areas and ended up, I think it was $205. Ended up transferring to Trust Wallet $203. So it didn't even take out too many fees, like if any. I think those might have just been like a gap because you can't transfer everything. So that's why I have pieces over in KuCoin, and I still have some in Crypto.com. So yeah, you're right. It is out of date. If you have a better way of doing it, I hear that they were adding it to Binance, and I don't know about that, but yeah, if you can buy it on a different place where you save fees, definitely do that. In the process of my first swing, a $10 gain, not much of a gain, but it's something. Matt can show you a lot of. You just watch, smash that like button. Yes, Gage, thank you for saying that. Definitely hit that like button. We are almost at 350 likes. I'm sure that people are dropping off as other streamers do go live, because I only stream until 10 o'clock anyways, so it's cool. Can someone give me the DD on ETC Classic? Is it safe? How is it related to Ethereum? I don't know that detail. I just seen the information yesterday, really looking at the chart. And how is it related to Ethereum Classic? Couldn't give you a full picture there. I mean, I can by making a video and doing more research on it. Okay, so I make 50K. Make 50K a year, single 21-year-old, according to the Google. My annual tax is 22%, and crypto gets taxed like a normal tax. Is that right, or would I have 30% just to be safe? I believe you get taxed at capital gains tax. So I typically save. I know it ends up being a little bit much, but I always put aside 50% no matter what, because you never know what your full tax liability will be there. Well, I mean, you can obviously do the math, but I always put aside 50%, and I don't pay it right away, but I put it aside 50%, and then if I end up whatever I end up paying, it's obviously less than that 50% mark, unless they decide to increase capital gains tax. So that's what I do. So if I gain $100,000 on Dogecoin, then I'm going to take $50,000 and put it aside. I'll probably put it more into more positions and grow that as well. But yeah, I'll take $50,000, and as long as it's a realized gain, so I'll take that $50,000 and put it aside, and then I'll probably end up only paying probably less than that, way less than that, so like 30%. How much would you make if you hit all your price targets? How much would I make if I hit all my price targets right now? So let's see, I would probably make 3,000 with ZOM, 1,500 with SOS. AMC AMC is just, let's take AMC out of the equation, because if I hit my price target with AMC, then that's just a ridiculous amount. Let's see, FAMI, I'm only looking to gain about $500 from. So let's say let's say probably a little bit less than $10,000 if I hit my profit targets. They should have been shorter term profit targets. It might even be a little bit more than that, but they should have been shorter term profit targets. Cost was really only supposed to be a $500 gain. So was Fubo TV. That's supposed to be a $500 gain. Whoops. Ride is actually supposed to be more of like a $2,000 gain, but that's over a month. Romeo Power, I think I was only picturing that would get to $30 or so. That could have made a decent move up, but with a lot of the movement down, it did not show any type of real strength. But yeah, this is creating those new lows, which does suck. It created that new high that I was just like, all right, well, that makes sense. Let me make that move. I think I made the move somewhere down here. I can't remember where it was. I think I bought in. I can't remember where I bought in at, but it was at like 11 something. Right now it says my cost basis or my cost average is $8.87, but it was at like $11. So I'm waiting for that to push up. If it goes down too far, then I'll get stopped out. But that was only supposed to be like a $300 gain, very quick. That was supposed to be a very quick move, but I think that was not the smartest move. I should have waited for that to drop down more, knowing that it was coming off of a massive increase wherever that was. I don't know where it was. I think it was here. Coming off a massive increase, I did buy in somewhere around the 11 something mark, and it continued to go down. Did increase. Yeah, that wasn't right. I think it was somewhere around here where we seen that increase, and then I bought in somewhere around 11 here, and it continued on the way down. So, let's say it's a little bit less than $10,000. Might even be a little bit more. Drop off at this time because I have to be a stupid adult and work. Have a good one, dude. Yeah, you too. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for becoming a member, Steve Martin. Have a good morning, Matt and fam. You too, Jack the Ripper. We almost made the same trades. Yeah, a lot of these trades are very popular trades that are happening right now. It's just about the price point that you get into. I mean, a lot of these points were at previous lows, so they were at hard support levels. But with a lot of the movement down, you've seen a lot of negativity, and we're continuing to see that negativity. With something like SOS, obviously I need that to increase quite a bit. My regular wash sale cost basis is $4.84. There's just a lot of red. What do you think about Cosmo Crypto? I don't know what that is. Haven't seen it. Look it up. Look up everything on Coinbase. I mean, it's got some movement to it. The volume in the last 24 hours is about $9,490. Current circulation of coins is 670.8 million. Market cap of 1.5 million. I mean, we'll have to look into a lot of it. We have some trending assets on here. I like Coinbase. I just don't use it as often. I should use it more because it's more secure, right? We'll see how that all plays out. I just can't get everything on there. I wish I can get all of the crypto, any crypto that comes up, but you can't. You can only get it in certain areas. But we have 600 people in here, guys. Hit that like button. It does help out the channel a lot. What do you think Doge's real potential past this weekend? It depends what they do with it. You know, if billionaires continue to like adopt this and get behind it, you know, you have millionaires. I don't know if, yeah, Mark Cuban is a billionaire, right? So you have billionaires getting behind this with their companies, and hopefully they make it to where you can buy product with it. If we continue to grow with different businesses, it creates a that brand new like currency. You know what I mean? For a lot of different places. And I think it has a lot of capability, you know, to really grow, you know, to $10 or $20 or whatever, depending on how many businesses adopt this, how many people get behind it, how many people continue to buy, how it holds past this weekend, because you know it's going to increase to $1 or $1.25 or whatever it gets to, and then it's going to end up decreasing and have a large dip. Now, can it survive that dip? That's what we need to know, is can it really survive it and stay above $1? Because if it can do that, then I see nothing but good things for Dogecoin. If it can survive this weekend to where when it hits $1, a lot of people, there's going to be a few people become millionaires off of this. And are they going to sell their position in order to secure those dollars? Or are they going to wait for it to grow more? Or are they going to sell a portion of it, a large portion of it, and keep some in there? You know, that's probably what they're going to do, but is it going to survive everybody doing that, or a lot of people doing that? So I think it has the possible chance of being really, really big. It's just it has to survive this weekend. You know, we have to see. I want to see it stay above $1 past this weekend, because if it does, and we're smooth sailing here, it's gonna be way better than that. We're gonna say Doge to $10, you know, by the end of this month. We're gonna say Doge to, you know, $20 by the end of the year. That's what we're gonna end up saying, you know, because it ends up creating that popularity. People get behind it. People keep pushing it. You know, it's more and more gains that you can get with this position. It's not just over after it hits $1. I asked yesterday, but missed your response. What is a good exit strategy for say a $10 stock versus just holding shares for the long term? Thoughts, please. What's a good exit strategy for say a $10 stock versus just holding shares for the long term? I don't know what you mean by that. What is a good exit strategy for say a $10 stock versus holding shares for the long term? Yeah, I have no idea what you mean by that, because an exit strategy for a $10 stock could be different depending on the stock. So you would have a different exit strategy, but I just don't know where that's coming from, because it also depends on the situation. You know, if it's a $10 stock to where you invested at a really, really low point, then, you know, it could be a point to where you basically take some profits and hold on for something that is going to be a long-term gain. You're basically securing your initial investment and then making that move. However, holding shares for the long term, I don't like holding regular shares for the long term unless it has a dividend to it. If they're not paying me to own that stock, why do I take that chance in, you know, basically retiring with that stock where it could be at its all-time lows? You know what I mean? So I got nothing from the position. Now, if I can invest in a stock that is at its low and it pays me a dividend throughout the whole entire life of me owning that position, that's a different story. That's why you'll always see me invest long-term in something like, I can invest long-term in crypto because I know the growth potential. The only time you invest into a stock that has no dividend, for me at least, is when it has a crazy amount of growth potential, something like an Amazon or a Tesla, which you can never really predict or know when those are coming along, but you invest into a lot of positions, and if you see the growth potential as you're looking at that short-term hold, then you let it grow. If you see a lot of news to where they're merging, then you let it grow. But I'm not 100% sure what you mean by the exit strategy, $10 stock versus holding long-term shares. A little lost there. People will probably hold until it stops running at this point. Yeah, I think you're right. They will hold until it runs. I just want to see people hold on to it, or hold on to at least a large portion of it, knowing what Bitcoin was, not making that same mistake twice. Do you know what I mean? Because this could be another run. Not saying it can get to Bitcoin heights, but it could be something that gets up to that $1,000 mark or suddenly jumps, to a crazy amount. You never really know what could happen. You know what I mean? And if you're holding on to 100 shares that ends up going to $3,000, now you own $300,000 worth of Doge. You know what I mean? And then you could basically say, all right, I want to sell off all of it. I don't want any more, and then go on about your day. And you'll have to pay taxes on that $300,000, but you still gained $150,000 from it. So, and that's just a ballpark. So for me, I obviously say 50%. It's not going to be 50% that you're going to pay in taxes. It might be closer to like 30 or 40%, but it's not going to be 50. How long did it take Bitcoin really to take off? I believe it took them a number of years, because I even remember when they were at like, I think it was like 10,000 when I was in college, and people were telling me to invest into it, and I was like, I don't have $10,000. What do you like? I'm a college student, and the funny thing is, I did have $10,000. So because I worked like 3 jobs when I was in college, and didn't really. I spent money, a lot of money, on stupid things, and I should have been putting it in the markets, because if I would have put it into Bitcoin, it would have been something really big by now. But I chose not to do that. But it did decrease to about $2,000, I think. And then people were like, "Yeah, I really am buying into it." And I think some of my friends in college bought into it, bought like 10 shares or so, or 10 coins, and I think they sold off though. But it took a long time. I think Dogecoin is a little bit different, because there's more hype around it. You know what I mean? And they're applying it to different things very quick. On a faster basis than what Bitcoin was applied for. So this is where you learn from the situation, because you have Bitcoin that took a number of years to get situated, where people didn't believe in cryptocurrencies as much, especially for the first couple of years, and then starting to see it grow a little bit more as some people believed, and then now you're seeing a lot of people believe in crypto as a whole, because we have platforms for it. We have all these different types of things that can really help out the situation for crypto. You can buy it on Webull and Robinhood and all of those different places. So it's going to happen a lot quicker. It's not going to be something that takes 10, 15 years. It's going to be something that might take, 5 years at max. It might be less than that. You might see this take off in the next year or so. So just know that they're applying this to businesses fast. They're trying to find some sort of push in, or some sort of Bitcoin showed the path, and Dogecoin will master it. Exactly. It's exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. You're creating that path. Bitcoin created that path, and now Dogecoin is actually, especially with all of the backing that we have behind it as retail traders, the backing that we have behind it is going to, push that exponentially. So I truly do believe that Dogecoin can be pretty huge. Bad example. I was asking because I got into ENPH at $63 and didn't get out at its highs. Just trying to understand what's a good exit strategy. Thank you for all you help. So to tell you the truth, it's very difficult to get out at the absolute highs, because no one can predict exactly where that high is. You can see it start to pull back. You can see it resist at certain levels. Now, the only way that you can fully get out at where a high, or close to where a high is is if you see a certain touch point and it looks like it resisted multiple times, you got down to a low, and then it ends up pushing up to that point again, and you could see where it's going to resist, and basically you could say, all right, I got out at that high point. You know what I mean? But it's very tough to be able to predict those things. So for me, what I will do is you always set an exit strategy. So your exit strategy should not be the high point. Your profit target should not be the high point. It should always be a little bit before, because what you can do is know that it's going to get to that point, or know that it's going to get to the high. But if you make your exit strategy, or your profit target 10% lower, then you're basically going to say, all right, I have this room in order to get out of my position. So if you set that stop loss after it does get above that 10% mark, let's say it's $10. Let's say it does get above $9, right? Then what you're going to do is you're going to set that stop loss for $9. If it comes back to $9, you sold close to the high. If it goes up to $10, then you're basically going to say, all right, should I sell at $10 or should I wait for it to pull back? And if it pulls back, you can sell at $9.50 or you can sell at $9. You can get stopped out at $9. So that's the best exit strategy that I can give you. It's always tough to be able to exit. The easy part is to enter the position. The exiting is the worst part. But yeah, it's so tough when you're doing like any type of swing trade. Let's see, like if you're looking at something like Ride here, and I wanted to look at, I don't know, year to date, and you could see the movement that it does have, right? You know that some of these high points that it gets to of $30, is it going to get to $30? Does it have any retest points? Well, my retest points would be somewhere around $18. I could say 21. You can say as it gets up to this point, that's where it starts to get a little bit risky. $25 gets a little bit risky. So that's where it's going to be for my hard stop. So I set that hard stop. It does end up increasing a little bit more. Then I can basically say, do I want to accept a $27 profit, $28 profit? I'll take it. But if it doesn't and it comes back, I'll at least get stopped out at 25 again. So that's the way that I look at it. Same. I bought stupid stuff in college: weed, chicken wings, and girls. I didn't buy any girls. I don't know about that, but yeah, I bought a lot of dumb things. Like I spent money on, I don't know, like I don't know why I bought all this food when like the college did offer like 3-4 meals. I still bought all of this food, bought Pop-Tarts and ramen noodles and pizza, and it was horrible. Well, what is a safe amount? Safe amount to put into Doge in order to get a good gain from it. At this point, you would need to put in more. I mean, if you're looking for a long-term gain from it, I mean, right now you can say you can put in like, good, what, $100 will get you how many shares? We'll get you just under what, 200 shares, 150 shares, something like that. So yeah, if you're 140, yeah, 150 shares, especially at like the 75-cent mark. So I think with 100+ shares for the long haul, you can definitely see some growth with it. But you're probably going to need to put in a little bit more in order to see a lot of growth. Like if you want 1,000 shares and you want that capability of it going to $1,000 to basically gain like $1 million or something, then yeah, you can do that and let it sit there for a long period of time. Who knows what it can actually get to, how fast it will actually get there. But yeah, I mean, that's what I would say is $100 will get you about, a little bit over 100 shares. So yeah, you can take that and let it sit there for a long period of time and let it grow to $1,000. Okay, I know how this is a stock. Wait. I know this is a stock. Rocket Mortgage is reporting earnings starting to move up. Is it starting to move up? How fast is it starting to move up? Where's Rocket? Do I have Rocket? I should have Rocket. We're about to, we are open. Let me look at Rocket real quick. So it is up 1% right now, up to $22.80. I do want to see a little bit more with Rocket. It looks like it continues to hover around that 23 to even to $18 mark. Has spiked a couple of times. I do believe in the position to spike to $30 or so, but it's just so difficult. So difficult to take in and hold for that long period of time as you did buy in. I think my cost basis was $25. So yeah, thank you, Crazy Collector, for becoming a member. We got 6 members in the house, 6 new members. So I appreciate that. I've been trying to understand exit strategies, swing trades, stop losses, and what will work best for me to profit. Thank you for your help. Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. I mean, it's very tough. Exiting is the worst part because you can be positive multiple times and then you're like, I don't know where the peak is right now. You know, especially when you're holding the position because you have your profit target already set, but then something, you know, goes wrong, like say with ZOM, something goes wrong and all of a sudden it tanks, you know, because they release True Forma early, you know, something like that. And then you have to adjust your strategy. But those don't happen often, but exiting is the worst part. It looks like AMC is, let's go to 1 day. Looks like it is decreasing a little bit. As I said, we are going to see that decrease. If we see a positive day, then we're going to see that V-shaped recovery, get back up to the $10 mark. That's where it belongs. It actually belongs at $20, but they're going to keep pushing this down. Then, you know, go ahead and do it. It's just going to make our squeeze stronger, right? EV, hopefully I'm saying that right. Thank you for becoming a member. I've been trying to understand. Oh yeah, just read that. I got in early at 29 cents and I have 360. Should I increase the amount of coins I have to 1,000? Sorry, I should have stated that earlier. If you feel like doing that, I'm gonna wait for a little bit of a pullback. I do want to increase my my coin count to 1,000, but I have to wait a little bit because I have $300 that's coming into Robinhood, but $300 is not going to be enough to get me to the only thing that I'm looking at. I'm like, all right, is it going to pull back to 50 cents? If it pulls back to 50 cents, then I can invest $300, and that'll get me just about 600 shares, which will be over that that $1,000 mark because I'm holding 585. So that's what I'm looking for that to pull back to. And if you could find that, then yeah. But I think it's definitely a good bet. If you can risk the money to sit there for a long period of time, then yeah, I think you should definitely do it. Yes, I said it right. All right, perfect. No, thank you for becoming a member. Exit strategies are only crucial when you have absolutely no faith in what you're buying. Food for thought. That's not true. I don't think that's 100% true. Exit strategies, exit strategies are, yeah, I guess you know what, you're right, because a lot of times when you invest into a position, you're buying into it knowing that it has those rises and falls and that it's going to eventually rise again, that it's not going to completely collapse. Like if you're investing in penny stocks, it's a different story because you have really no faith in it holding its value. If it does, it does, but you have no faith in holding its value. But for something like Rocket Mortgage, like I would have faith in where it goes. I know it can get back to 30, but I'm not holding that anymore for the thought that I wanted to put something into Coinbase. A lot of times if I see a better opportunity, I'm going to take that out, put it into a different opportunity, gain some money out of that, and then go from there. FAMI is now up 7%. It was up 15% at a high, I believe. So we're seeing that decrease a little bit. It might be a green day. I don't know. It's kind of iffy. You're seeing a lot of green, a lot of red as well. More green than red. You see Mind Medicine that's up 7% or 8%. ZOM is up. That's good. I'm seeing them up 4%, close to 5%. CCIV looking strong as well. Let's look at CCIV. It's with the C's. Yes, up 3%. That's really good. Seeing that get up to that $20 mark. DraftKings is not looking strong. Still at that $55 mark. Now I do believe in what DraftKings can do. I see the strength in the chart, and yes, it has those touch points down to the 200 EMA or close to it, and then it started. Jesus, I don't know what happened there, and then it starts to rise. And then it starts to rise from here. So hopefully we can see that bounce. I'm going to look to get into that actually as it's decreasing now. Let's see. Let's trade. Let's buy. 100 shares. You know what? Let's buy 20 shares. What does that equal to? It's gonna be like $1,000 worth of value. So I do see that as a better swing trade there as well. I'm looking to buy market value. I don't know. It's looking like it's going to bounce off of that mark multiple times off of 55. Oh, it passed it. Okay, so it surpassed the $55 mark. It looks like the low could be 53. We're seeing a hammer candlestick at the moment. All right. And that works. And that works. All right, perfect. I said rocket is flying. It came tumbling down. It's going to another one of those days. Yeah, it looks like it. There's actually a lot of things that are green on my list. NVIS is up. I just bought in a DraftKings here. I want to see that go out maybe like a month or so, maybe 2 months. But I would say the profit target is above that $74 mark. So gaining $20 per share that I own should be a good move. But that's just a small profit target. I still do believe it could get to $100. I was waiting for the right bet, the right move. It did get to 53 for Rocket, and then you've seen it resist at 56 a bunch of times. Rocket is flying right now. Where's Rocket? Let's see. It is. It's at where it was. It was at $23.33. That's pretty good. It's definitely seeing the volume that it didn't see in the past. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure exactly where I got out at, but it looks like SOS is making a little bit of a move as well. That increase in the at the end of the pre-market really helped, and you see that now jumping up. I'm holding 1,000 shares at an average of $4.84, not 43 cents. It says 43 cents, but that's not right. Okay, as soon as I said, yeah, there we go. $100 for Rocket. Yeah, I think you need to find the right point. It's looking like it might start stair stepping on the way up. You see that like hammer candlestick showing strength here. You're showing a lot of buying strength at that point, and you might see this end up pushing back up. So this might be a stair step, creating a new low, a higher low, an ascending low. That's possible. You're starting to see it go red. You see all the buying power in these candlesticks because you could see how it got low, and you see the body for that candlestick knowing that it's pushing the price up a lot. It did end up, starting, higher, falling lower, but then you see that hammer candlestick again, but now you're starting to see a full-bodied red candlestick, which is indicating that it's going to continue on a downward trend, downward spiral. These candlesticks indicate selling pressure, indicate buying pressure, but we weren't really seeing that as a whole. So we're waiting for that movement there. We have 561 people in here watching right now. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It does help out the channel a lot. Remember, if you guys want to check out the Perry Experience subreddit, definitely do that. Submit any memes you have, and we can definitely laugh at that. I'll have more of a stock related AMC GME Dogecoin meme review type of thing. I feel like nobody's talking about those memes, and I want to go through a lot of that stuff. Whether it's a meme about me, if we have any, I don't know if we do. I've only seen 1 or 2 in the lifetime of me creating YouTube videos. So yeah, if you have any, then definitely submit them, and we can talk about that. Also, if you guys want to pick up the new Profit Hands merch right here, I'm wearing it. I'm wearing the shirt. If you want to pick it up, and definitely go ahead and pick it up. This shirt, the more premium collection, is actually really good, really good quality. So I still haven't checked out the quality for the sweaters yet, the hoodies yet. We want to check that out. So don't make that purchase yet until I figure out what the quality is and if it's worth it, because it is expensive. But I think it'll be worth it if it's the same like quality, or you know, as like this shirt. Yeah, I'm all for it. This is really good quality. All right. So it looks like Rocket Mortgage is decreasing even more, continuing to fall. Might get down to that $22 mark. It might be that day or those type of days. We're seeing Tesla that's starting to reverse a little bit. TCAT, SOS is up 2.4, 2.5%. We did have a little bit of a decrease here. We're seeing that decrease again. We want to see that, you know, move on the way up. Zomedica is up 1%. You do see that falling down as well. It had that large increase from the beginning and then started to fall down. I'm looking for DraftKings to see what they're doing, because they might be following the same bet there. What's FAMI doing as well? FAMI is up 7%, up to 48 cents. Pretty good. DraftKings is down a little bit. We're seeing it fluctuate. It's looking like it's remaining strong around that $55.90 mark. You have three touch points at this point. So I'm thinking that it's going to be more of a move up, or it's going to level out, really resist, or really support at that level, but then start to probably fall down even more. So I'm hoping we see something positive here, see that change, because right now I think I'm still positive, but this is more of a month hold anyways. I'm holding it until it gets to $74 or $80, something like that. So I'm so sorry, bro. I sold some Doge to work on my house, and now I only have 4,000 at 12 cents. Either way, I mean, you still have 4,000, and I think 4,000 is going to be good. If you can find a way to hold on to that for a long period of time, I think it's going to be big. Just imagine that 4,000 coins be valued at $1,000. Just imagine that. You know what that equals, right? That's $4 million, right? So you're equaling a lot to, you're obviously holding a lot, and it's good to be able to be at that point. Basically saying that no matter what, even after taxes, you're going to be holding over $1 million. You're going to be a millionaire after taxes. So I think I may be getting ahead of myself saying that it could get to this point, but you do need to, in my opinion, it's an opinion, not advice. In my opinion, I think it's worth it to hold on to at least 1,000 shares. If you have 4,000, the best thing would be to hold on to 2,000 at least. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that a lot. Homeschool kids, time is very limited. I don't understand stocks yet. Is there a video that explains it all? I'm new to your channel. I bought Doge, GME, AMC, GoPro. Thanks. So I don't have like a full beginner's guide. I want to do it. So what I'm actually doing is on my my Patreon, the $20 level in the Patreon, I'm going through the How to Day Trade for a Living book, which not only breaks down day trading, but also breaks down understanding, candlestick setups, understanding the basics between buying and selling. I have 3 videos up right now, which is 4 videos up, all on chapter 2, different sections of chapter 2, and I'm going through chapter 2. I'm going through chapter 3 today, and I'm gonna post all of those in the coming week. I might post two more this week, and or 3 this week, and post the rest during the weekend or something like that. So I'm going through the whole entire book, and I can go through other books there. It's going to be, a conglomerate of things. I can't do that on YouTube because YouTube will copyright claim that, because I'm using somebody else's material as the book and then also reacting to that. So if you want to join that, the link is in the description. I mean, it is $20, but I'm going to try and go through a book a month. It's very tough for me to get like all the time to do that, because obviously, it takes time to go through it. So I try and listen to it on like 2x speed, and then give my opinion on what they said. So we're listening to it on Audible, audio, we're listening to that, and then we're going to be able to react to it. So let me know if you like that, but I'm going to be creating those videos, and then I'll also create like real basic videos understanding, the stock market for people that are new, understanding crypto for people that are new, because I'm starting to really get an understanding of crypto. And there are other people that are really good with options. And maybe I'll do like a video call with them in the Discord group. And then we can basically, have that person also, explain options to the best of his ability. I feel like that might be a good idea, but I'm not 100% sure how that will work. I also have a brother-in-law that's really good with options, so I wanted him to do something on my channel, but we haven't gotten around to that. It looks like DraftKings is starting to decrease after that large increase it did have. Currently up $7. It was all the way up to a high here of $56.59. So it's not bad. Sounds great. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I post a lot over there, and I continue to try and post some basic educational content and also more advanced educational content. You're the GOAT. Thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. I mean, it's great that you have 4,000 coins of Dogecoin. Because I think I truly believe that this is going to be really big with all the hype, all the business, businesses that are trying to adopt it as a currency or a form of currency, a form of payment. It's definitely a good thing. So I think it's going to be really big, and we could see it at levels that we didn't expect it to get to. People are like, oh, this is getting to 2 cents, getting to 20 cents, all of this stuff. And now it's up in the 70-cent mark. Like, it's showing true strength in this position. The only thing I think we have to really do, like I said previously, is survive the weekend. See that weekend above $1 a share. I would love to see that and continue there. Now, if we see it decrease eventually, yes, but I want to see it hold that strength of getting up to $1, kind of like the way it kept getting back to 40 cents. I want to see that. Am I the only one who hates spending AMC shares, just spending 500 shares at Home Depot? Maybe. That's funny. CCIV is up 4%. We're seeing some really good movement with CCIV up to $20. DraftKings, yeah, that's making its move. I'm up $10 on that. It's probably the only thing I'm up on right now. GameStop, I'm close. But that, again, that's a cost basis that was adjusted when it was transferred over. Zomatica's up 2%. Zoom is up 1%. Tesla's up 1.5%, which is pretty big. SOS is up 1.7%. What is crypto doing right now? Ethereum is still hovering around that 3,400 mark. We have Ethereum Classic, which I decided not to get in again, even though it was below $85 or something. Yep. Even though it was down there and went up to $95 again, I decided not to get into it. I guess it's not available anyways. I can't buy it on Webull. Oh, well, never mind. I didn't make a bad decision then. So how would you use Doge? How would using Doge actually work? It looks like you can actually buy it based on the value. So if it would be a conversion. So if it's worth 70 cents, it would be just like you converting, let's say your dollars into euros or, pesos or whatever you're actually converting it to. It would be just like that. But then when you spend it, I'm not sure if you would end up paying capital gains tax on the money that you spent, if it would be considered just like you owning a business and making a business expense, kind of like that. But then if you actually sell the position for physical currency, then you get taxed on that, if that makes sense. That's how I would look at it, but I'm not 100% sure. I need to do some research there. but I'm pretty sure that's how it would work. If you have time to listen to audiobooks or read a book, Matt recommends a book on Amazon. It's called How to Day Trade for a Living. Yeah, again, if you want to just buy the book yourself on Audible, you can definitely do that. The book is in the description. Thank you, Brad, for saying that. The book is in the description. We have the physical book, and then you can also get the audio book as well. I am going through the audio book on my Patreon if you're interested in that. Seeing my insights through every single chapter, and that's always great. And then we do go through it in like maybe 1.5 or 2x speed most times, and then we can give my opinions there. But yeah. What are your thoughts on Skills? I thought Skills was moving pretty well recently, but I don't know what it's doing right now. Right now you see it down 5%. It was moving pretty good in the last however many days. You did see it end up moving above this high point, which was definitely a great sign. I always like seeing it create new highs. If it creates new highs, then that's where I'm okay with the position, or getting back into the position. Now, as you see these new lows, creating lower highs and lower lows, as it starts to continue to do that, that's something I don't like to see because it doesn't show any type of real buying strength. But now that you've seen this did increase, does this create a new opportunity? Yes, but you're probably going to have to wait for it to get to that low point again before you make that move into it. So right now it's down 5%. I see it's probably going to come down a little bit more in order to, hit some of these lows or get close to it and then, buy it on the way up. But it depends where that low actually is. So right now it's kind of, turning me off. But eventually when you do see this get to those lows, it starts to look a little bit tasty. All right, so we have about 7 minutes left in the live stream. Thank you everybody for stopping by today. I appreciate it. If you guys have a chance, check out my other channels, the Perry Experience, MP Shorts channel. I posted some pre-market stuff there today. Follow my TikTok if you want to. I have a personal finance TikTok that I post to sparingly. I try and post to it a little bit more, but sometimes I don't get around to it. Also, the Perry Experience not Discord, Perry Experience Reddit subreddit. Definitely check that out. There's a lot of stuff that you can follow me on. Looking to expand a lot of things. Started posting or at least tweeting a little bit. I don't tweet a lot. I'm starting to get into Twitter just a little bit. Like if I see something interesting and I want to comment on it, I'm starting to do that. So if you definitely want to follow me over on Twitter, do that. All right, so yeah, we got 7 new members today. Let's see what's happening with, hopefully AMC is doing something good. Looks like FAMI's up 10%. That's starting to make its move. Remember, I hold it at 50 cents. I think I hold, how many shares? 700 shares. Holding DraftKings as well. Let's see, Fubo TV is, I guess, not up anymore. I was going to say it's up, but it's not anymore. AMC is actually down 0.1%. That's not good. But we can see the movement here. It's starting to get to some of these low points, close to $9 mark. Really resisted at $9 the last couple of days, but we need to see that increase. We're due for an increase. But either way, they continue to do what they do. The hedge funds, we're going to continue to hold. That's what it's all about. So yeah. Let's see what's going on. Crypto, Doge is sitting at 66 cents. If we could see that drop down a little bit more, then people can make their move into there. You have that double touch point at 64 cents. So yeah, it looks good. Ethereum Classic is up to 94, almost 95 cents or $95. Bitcoin is making a little bit of a move as well, up to 56,000. Ethereum is still hovering around that 3,400, and Litecoin actually surpassed the all-time high, created that new all-time high of $353. So that's obviously a good bet as well. You are starting to believe in crypto more and more. I love it. That's good to hear, because I love it as well. I mean, crypto has a lot of possibilities. I'm believing in a lot of capability for different types of crypto, and the movement as well. It just seems really good. I used to think that it was very, very volatile, and yes, it still is volatile. It's just not as volatile as it was before. Before you would get up to $20,000 and it would drop to 2. Like, that's not what we wanted. And now you're starting to see it, be less volatile. It's still, Bitcoin still drops quite a bit, from 64K to about 47K of a low. That's pretty dang low. That's a big difference, but it's not something where you lost everything. It's something where you lost like 33%. So yeah, but you see the capability in a lot of these other cryptos. I wish I could add more to here, but I don't think Weevil has all of them on there. My girlfriend broke up with me, so I need AMC to moon harder now, so I come out of good. Yeah, I'm sorry that you're going through that. Really sorry that you're going through that. That can be tough. I've been broken up with in past relationships, so obviously it would really hurt if our family was broken up now, because obviously 2 kids have a long life together. So I'm not hoping that will ever happen. I don't think it will. But yeah, it sucks what you're going through. So you need it to grow, so that you can basically say, look, I got millions of dollars. Is that what you're saying? All right. So I'm gonna have to look into some of these areas. What is it? Cosmos Coin? Not supported on Coinbase. All right. So yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Remember, if you guys want to buy some merch, definitely go over there, buy some of the Profit Hands merch. I could show it off real quick, see if you could see it. I don't know. Profit Hands merch, very simple. Just Profit Hands, and also has an S for has a $ for the S. I think it's pretty cool. You have 2 types of shirts, one more premium than the other, and then you got 2 hoodies, which again, I have the hoodies coming, so we'll see how the quality is. I really like this color. I wanted this for like a man, but I guess they don't have it, so definitely check that out. Also, please join the Perry Experience subreddit so that we can I guess you couldn't really see the merch when I showed it off, but please join the Perry Experience subreddit so that we can grow this community, and I can do a lot of reviews over on the Perry Experience channel, review what you guys have to say, about different due diligence, research, all the different types of stuff, and create some memes. That's what it's all about. I want to see some funny things, and get it over there. Also, I think that's pretty much it. Also, if you want to join as a member, hit that join button, or in the Discord group. But crypto ATM at my gas station, that's pretty cool. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.